Hello everybody, Darren here, and welcome back to Anno 1800. Now in the last episode I made a pretty radical change. I disrupted the economy pretty heavily by removing a farming mod that I just felt was just a bit of a struggle for me, and also somewhat of an incompatibility with another type of mod that we have that was demanding a lot from farming. It just meant that you'd need to get a lot of items to get your farms up to strength, and I think that's kind of boring. So that's just me. It's not a knock against the mod or anything. I think each mod on their own are good. I think the two combined just wouldn't be the best. That's the Pescatarians mod mixed with the farming one from Kurilla. So yeah, on their own, I remember looking at it thinking it was cool. It's just together, the balance was tough. Alright, so what are we going to do today? Basically, we achieved pretty much full demands met across our engineers and our artisans. I say basically because it is slightly low on canned food, and you saw that the light bulbs are a little low there too, but we're right on the edge. We're really, really close to it. Not that it's a super big deal, but what I want to focus on today is our Docklands and getting in more iron, copper, and zinc. So some of the base raw materials that are finite on the map, if we can bring it in through Docklands by exchanging other things, we can help us out a lot. Now, we've only got 6 contracts available. To get more contracts, we need to basically sell something and level it up the chain. And the more up the chain we go, the more depots, storage, contracts that we can get, and we need a certain amount of those. We need 12 in total before we can actually get copper and zinc. So we got to like throw some different things in here. Now, I've thrown suits in there because they're actually quite high value, generally speaking, and we can get some decent amount of pocket watches. That's a lot of money in turn, which is kind of nice. But just for now, I want to bring in the iron and sand and see if we can remove the sand that we actually produce locally, because the amount that you get is huge. So let's try that. So our storage actually only goes up to, I don't know, like 1,000 maybe. So we'll just say 800. I'll check some of the rates later, but for now this will be fine. And we already have iron, so that's not really too much of a concern, but we don't have quite enough. We're just a little low, but again, we'll try to overproduce. We'll slam it up to 500. It'll probably only do what it actually can, because I think we're pretty much full already. Same with cheese, so cheese is in there. This is doing pretty well. The salt, we're getting wood in instead. I'm going to remove it from this bit, and maybe we could do something else like soap could be one of our mainstays for a little while and level that up. Should be kind of quick to level up, so let's try again just a big number here because we don't consume that much. We overproduce quite a lot. The guns as well, of course. Don't really want to focus on guns specifically because we don't really focus on producing them themselves. So what about maybe, again, maybe we could just lean into suits further. Just try to level that up fast. See, the problem is we're only going to sell 38, 31, 20. So that's to get up to 1,000, you know. That's a lot. That's a lot of hours that would have to go by. But if we start selling them a lot, maybe things would be better. What just happened, by the way? Oh, we must have picked some up on a ship. That's interesting. Yeah, I didn't really factor that in. Anyways, we can get a lot of hemp for just 20. That's insane. Over 1,000. Wow. So yeah, suits are worth a lot. We need hemp to make suits, so it all works.
The ultimate blessing I can bestow.
A destruction quest? Yes, please.
We must be champing at the bit.
So where do we have to do that? Oh no. Is it in the New World? Yes it is. Alright, cool. We should just do that quickly because he's been getting a little unhappy with me lately. As of late. I'm just trying to see where our ships are relative to him. He's pretty far out there. Alright, we'll send 3 ship of the lines this way. Actually, I think we have one more, don't we? Send all 4. Maybe not to there. We'll try to anticipate where they're going. So they're going up and around this island. So maybe somewhere out here. Alright, we'll get back to that in a moment. So one of the other things I did in the previous episode was hooked up oil down this way. Oh yeah, we actually made a new ship. So all of the copper and zinc and iron, that's all in service of trying to get more ships, and also just some of the higher end goods that we need a lot of steel for. We've got multiple steel plants down here, 4, and then we have our steel works, right? Gonna move these into their own area. I thought like maybe over here would make sense, near this new oil power plant. We'll push this a bit further out. Oh my god, my game crashed. Alright, I've literally just loaded back in. I think... Well, let's see where we've left off. I think based on the numbers that were on the autosave, and the timestamp, I should say, I don't think we lost any time whatsoever. I think it literally saved and then crashed. Maybe it was the save that did it. So I think everything's intact, so let's just continue. Right, so I was looking over here, I was talking about the oil power plant. So the oil power plant was going to move it a bit further out and then hook up a bunch of steel mills around it to really squeeze it for all it's worth. But that would require moving a few other things too. So we've now powered this area, and I checked oil. Oil seems okay, because I did throw that down in the last episode without really checking everything, but we're at 84/79. The oil routes are set up, and we have 2 tankers en route. So I think we're okay for that. Something I noticed that was low was the canned food. And 2 of them, 1 of them is electrified and 2 of them aren't. So again, just need a bit of a rearrangement of this area yet again. And just want to make sure Docklands all good now. Yep, still the way we had it, and Tobias is arriving right now as we speak. So that's good. We can actually check where he is. He's still just about to come in from off map. Okay. I think he comes in from different areas. I saw him come in from the north once. Anyways. Right, so some of our livestock farms here, it won't need them as much, actually thinking about it as well without the dung. But let's just grab these ones and we'll just shift them. I guess I'll just shift them here just for a moment. Whoop. Be careful with that. There we go. Just get some of this stuff out of the way. And build a whole new sort of coastline here. Oh, sorry, and I'd said we just brought in sand, right? So we don't need these anymore. They can go. Free up that workforce. And in theory, we could actually move this further out if we wanted to. Well, maybe not. That was kind of built with that electrifying the coast in mind. There just isn't really much space for Docklands down here. Alrighty, so let's cut the tracks right now. I'll just move this maybe to about somewhere about there instead. And we'll see if this can actually reach. So that's okay. I imagine that'll be fine to reach across everywhere. Okay, so with that in mind, let's now grab our trade union. Oh my god, no, don't tell me I've crashed again, please. Please, game, just grab it. Oh, no. Alright, so this is my 3rd time putting this trade union down. Something to do with clicking over there seems to be crashing the game, so I'll try to power through it. But that's pretty upsetting. But let's see. Right, so I think I've got pretty much everything back where it was. I don't think that was the same cause as the first crash, but it seems like a different one. Or it's just on a timer. If it's on a timer, then it's GG. But we'll see. Alright, anyways. I have to look over here again, though, because I need to click that and remove anything to do with iron productivity. Okay, and steel. Alright, so let's get these guys out of here, then. Get a big fat steel mill going. Or a series of them. And then I guess I'll do some cosmetics after the fact. So I'm just being very hesitant because the last 3 times I've talked through this, it's just crashed. But I think maybe we're okay. I don't want to jinx it. But there we go. There's 4 in a row. And we have this. We want to make sure that we're touching on all of them. Somewhere like that, maybe. Alright, so. This one, please. And then we'll search steel. Anything to do with steel or steelworks? Large steelworks? Okay. Right, well that'll give us a 40% buff now across all of them, which might mean that we're keeping up finally. They just need the appropriate amount of coal and everything coming in. Move this somewhere nearby, but out of the radius. So, maybe about over here. Because there'll still be room for one more. Maybe not quite there, but you know, we'll figure it out as time goes on. Now, this. We could turn sideways, I guess, and feed it in. I think somewhere around here is probably okay. Again, subject to minor changes, I suppose. Alright. We alright? I think we're okay for now. We have this empty gap up here. So this could actually come up here as well, I guess, if we wanted to make more steel. Suppose you always need some, so yeah, sure, let's get it in there. And maybe just increase the warehouses. We'll do another one down here. Alright, cool. So missing goods. Why don't you go get some? Oh, because you don't have any coal. Right, so Mr. Docklands, Sean, has just arrived, I think. I just saw numbers calculate. Did we bring this in? Yeah, we just brought in 797, so they should have enough now. There we go, they're rolling out. The speed, 1 iron, 1 coal. Okay, so, and actually they're being buffed right now. We could maybe just turn that off for a second. that can stay. It's the steel itself. Yeah, let's just bring that down. It's just a 10% increase, so we'll just see now steel. 38 over 37, that's good. As long as it stays local here. But of course, I'm guessing we're going to need at least one more, so maybe we should try and tackle that now anyways. So just for now, we'll turn sideways, leave it there. But in future, this is probably going to move up, be nudged up a little bit. So these two slaughterhouses, they could go. I say in future, let's just do it now, yeah? Instead of being so lazy all the time. Let's go to right about there. It's as far up as we can go, and then we just need to bring this as far up until we cover them all. So there you go. This can now come in this way, no? Not quite. Could get another one like right there then. And that should cover us for a very long time when it comes to steel. The alternative, I suppose, as well, is turning this way. We don't have to have the road here either, if you wanted it to be super symmetrical. But I kind of don't want it to be, right? We want it to make it look kind of interesting. So even something like that, where the chimney stacks are all kind of misaligned, I think that looks a little bit more interesting. Can we turn that way? Not yet. Alright, you just stay there as well then. So they're all electrified. These aren't just yet. We're going to town to have a warehouse. Something like that. Right, anyways, so now that we've recovered, let's get these three. These are my canned goods buildings.
I had better leave it to
Sardines, that's the word. So we're taking in iron ore, olive oil actually, after it's been pressed, and then fish. So I was thinking, because this coast is electrified, we could have extra fishing harbors out here, those dense ones that we had before. So maybe I'll just try to organize this now where we push this right up against the edge. It's like, that's as good as it gets, is it? Shame. Seems to be. Oh yeah, I suppose we could go out further. Can I go out there? Oh, you can. Wow, super far out. Yeah, sure, why not? Could that stay where it is? We'll just leave that where it is for now. It's a bit more delicate. And then for fishing, we'll kind of want the advanced building, but I don't recall where that is. In the workers, that's advanced bricks. I get confused by this UI so often because, yeah, there we go. I always think, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Okay, never mind. It's there. Right, so we need that one, and then another one maybe right there. So just move this over. Cool. Advanced fishing. Right, we'll just plug in something like that. And then obviously you just have to realign the steel, or the railway. Alright, there we go. So, oil should still be hooked up. Power does make it down here. The two fisheries are electrified thanks to that. So these being increased should be kept up with. We're bringing in extra iron ore. The olives wouldn't necessarily be catered for or thought about. So that would just be one other thing I need to check out. So if I just hover over this, it should show me... There they are. Right, one of them doesn't have its thing. Can they be electrified? They can, and they are. Excellent. Right, well, let's check against them then. So, 20 over 10 consumption just on this island. Are they getting enough olives? Probably not, but let's see. They are. Great, don't have to worry about it then. Alright, nice. That's sorted. And then, do we make enough sardines? Now, we could start thinking about making... No, we don't. We could start making enough... Start thinking about making the regular canned food again. But it doesn't seem, at least right now to me, that bad. Just add another one of these. I think we'll still be able to catch up with it all, or keep up with it all. So, fish is still now okay. We'll just check olives again. Or olive oil. That's still definitely okay.
You, but if that's what it takes.
Please don't punish me. Oh, also, we need to go back out here and deal with the ships, right? Where is that quest? Oh, they did it. Proof of destruction needs to be taken. Nice.
More than ready.
Alright, one of you guys pick that up. 20 minutes as well, so we're plenty of time on the clock. Alright, cool. So hopefully that's a bit better. Now, what do we have here? Sausage factory. Advanced sawmill. So just some of these things, we'll just move them back over to kind of that old group where they are, and we can reorganize this place then. And I think that is a sailmaker's there. But it's offline right now, so just delete that, it's fine. Alright, cool. Just want to clean this place up just slightly. Could activate more... Oh yeah, we had olive soap. So considering we have so much extra olive oil, I guess we could turn on a few of those. So we're at 19 to 14. I know that counts some of the other islands. We could turn on one more, I'm sure.
How spontaneous.
Now, we're heavily in the negative for our workers, so let's upgrade. We can make these guys terraced, or increase their terraced. So a normal one is 33. The terraced ones at the moment are 42. So that should be a decent little bump to workforce, but I feel like we might need to go even higher then. Let's just do the ones on the inside here then. Alright, cool. It's quite a nice natural sort of progression there. So they're going to require some of the suits and some extra of those sardines, but I think we'll keep up with it. Just about. It would be nice if we found some items that could benefit them. So do we have any ships out here? Do we have one? Got anything that would be useful? Police stations, charcoal kilns. We have these two already. Steelworks, an all weapons factory. Productivity 30%. Maintenance cost is increased. Yeah, sure, take you on. Extra goods from carpentry. You get extra wood back. I actually kind of like that, even though I don't know if I'll ever use them. But just, I like ones where you swap out things like that. Productivity on charcoal kilns gives you caoutchouc. Maybe not, because you're a bit low on money, actually. Might make a run back to base and see if we can sell something to make some quick cash. Just some stuff that we might have in excess. Now, thankfully, even if these... can't quite remember, actually, but I think the silos shouldn't be a problem anymore, right? Those ones don't actually exist anymore. We removed that, so they need to be removed. They could be causing the crashes, actually, thinking about it. Right, they're the modded silos. It's weird that you can uninstall a mod and it's still kind of there. I don't really get that. Unless it was part of a different mod. But either way, just get rid of it. It's not natural, so we'll remove it. How are we doing for steel now, though? So yeah, let's check our steel production. 48 over 37. Excellent, right? Happy to see it. Finally. Okay, things are getting a little bit better. Now, the reason I wanted to do that... Well, actually, I increased steel production thinking it was needed for the cans. But you actually just needed iron ore for that. But I'm sure we'll make use of it elsewhere. Alright. Oh yeah, I need to connect this back up as well. Oh, you don't get electricity when you're all the way out there. Interesting. Makes sense. Well, for now, I could just put this on the other side. Now, we could do something else out there in the future, even just more fishing if it needs to be. How much fish do we have now? 140. Cool. Oh yeah, I don't know if I checked that. We'll just check fish. Oh yeah, 44 over 38. We did. Okay. Alright, a little bit better. These farms will need to be moved and localized over. We still have some extra workers up here that are just kind of temporary. And we'll see if we're meeting our demands now for the suits and for the sardines. They seem okay.
Just above the median.
These guys are lacking sambos. Sandwiches. Alright, let's have a look into that. So sandwiches are here. And the two buildings are here. So we are lacking red pepper. Interesting. So that's why I was thinking, oh yeah, maybe we could just get regular canned food.
I'll do.
Where do we get red pepper? That's herbs, isn't it? Yep. I don't know. Let's have a look. Well, apparently nowhere. We must have been doing it at some point, but I'm guessing it was over here and we removed it. Or I removed it. Okay. Let's do it again then, because this is where the fertility is. So red pepper artisans would go in here. Bonk. We'll probably have a tractor each at some point in the future. And I won't give them a silo or anything like that just yet. So that'll go all the way up to... Oh my god, 162. Jeez. Right, so that's going to be every 2 minutes. So we're only making 1 per minute. Yikes. So what's our demand right now? It was 2, wasn't it? It's 2 per minute. So we need 2 more of those, or we could just try to finally sort out these tractor barns. So let's see. With our... Oh yeah, we can't bring in the extra stuff yet. But have we made any more? We've got 25. That's enough to get those ones up and running at least. So let's do that. Just go to the New World as well and make sure that these ships are on their way back. 15 minutes to get there. Let's go. Alright, so we're going to pick up some steel, bricks, and the steam motors, and bring them back over to Brundisium. Won't be building any ships for a little while. Just try to get some of these farms up and running properly. Is there anything else I could remove here that's not needed, mod-wise? So yeah, we wouldn't have tractor barns on these farms anymore, so we should get rid of those. Alright, so that kind of brings everything in line and puts it back to normal.
You're not the chosen one.
Oh, I thought I failed a quest there. That's okay. Are these operating again? Okay, yeah. So these all require fertilizer silos, or sorry, fertilizer. We're just going to turn them all off because obviously we're not making that anymore. So instead of having the red spinning icons, I don't mind just the pause icons. Just let me know that, yep. They're in place, but they're never really going to be used. If I was to count now from this, we've got 1, 2, I assume 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then it's going to be 10 and 11. So that's much better. That's good. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I was just going to say, I just realized I destroyed all those. Could I have moved them? I don't think so. I think they are tethered. I don't think you can just put them onto another place. That would have been nice though. What a waste of steam motors though, huh? This precious currency that I'm fighting for. But there we go. Those two, that should help massively. And then we'll just bring the red pepper across if we haven't already. No. So, if we have a look for just an old world route between Brundisium. So I'll just type Brundisium. Right, so old world new. These are the new routes, weren't they? Yeah. Is there room on this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There is. Let's load up the red pepper. Unload it, and then we can get rid of the question mark. Leave that as is. So there we go. They should be getting their red pepper. Now, do we have enough for the sandwiches? That might be another question entirely. Let's find out. Probably should have worked that out actually at the beginning. So, here. Sandwiches, 6 tons per minute, potentially over 5 for the amount of engineers that we have, which is good. Means that we'll probably need one more in the future because I want to build up the engineers just a little further. We're pretty close to the number that I wanted to hit, but we're just a tiny bit short, but we are making more sandwiches than we need, so it might be okay. So we have the bread, sausages, they should have enough cheese, and then the red peppers. Alright, cool. Good. So that'll take just a little bit of time to come into effect. What else do we need to do? I feel like a lot of the steam motors that I want to build up are going to be helping with New World production because what we want to get is rum going again. So we built, you know, rum production out there and all these sugarcane farms and cotton farms and all this stuff. But they're so massive, right, that we need to, you know, optimize this. There's just so much space being taken up here. And wow, they're actually like totally full up right now as well. Oh, they've only got a little bit. Yeah, I think someone actually mentioned that. It's like your storage is really, really low. Yeah, I'll improve that just a little bit here then. Alright, that's the best we can do right now. That'll allow them to store more. They weren't even being able to carry one shipload, so wouldn't really make sense. How's our ships? They've actually got a really long distance to go, but it's 12 minutes, so I think we'll be okay. Anything down here for us to purchase? So we purchased Charlotte the Chocoholic. Before, provides some extra sugar when placed on... You know what? We've got fried plantain kitchens. Let's bring her back and get some of that extra stuff now, too. Because the plantain kitchens actually have this guy who provides chocolate. So would that be 2 people providing chocolate? Oh no, she brings us sugar. Oh wow, nice. So sugar and chocolate. So thinking about it, I was just looking for things that we could maybe sell. And that's the poncho darner. Workforce needed lowered.
Hola.
Well, throw you in there just even for the moment, just on those 2 buildings. Does it do anything else? Also gets sales every... Yeah, cool. Alright, this is nice. Some of these items are doing quite well for us. I know that's not optimal. It's fine. You know, there's a problem if I move these closer to that. Other things will go out of whack, so it's okay for now.
Small, but she's keen.
Damn, I lost track of... Oh yeah, I was saying that maybe we could sell some of that chocolate. Oh, look at this. We're full up. Full of chocolate. So let's get this ship around here. And then we'll load it up and sell it. Now, does Madame Kahina buy chocolate or sell it? I could be wrong, but if she bought it, that'd be great. I feel like she sells it.
Can I help you?
Damn. Ooh, she buys fur coats, though, for a lot of money. Forgot about that. That could be quite good. Productivity is steelworks and weapon factories and all carpentry works. So let's see what we can do here for Madame Kahina. We've only got 80 suits, or fur coats. Not much, but let's just pick up a couple. We are gaining, so it's okay. And let's see what else we can sell to her, just generally as well. We'll pick up some of that soap. Maybe anything higher tier. Glasses can go for a decent amount, and maybe some of the tea. She'd like the tea, I can tell. Her exotic emporium or whatever. They'll love it down there. Alright, so you go here. Notify me when you get there. We'll drop off the soap, and then we'll go the rest of the way. In the meantime, we'll set in those extra items that we just picked up. So, productivity 30% for all steelworks and weapons factories. We can throw the weapons factory down here, actually, if we want to boost that a bit more, because we do have extra steel now. Now, you take in steel, so I suppose just connect there, and you can just get your steel from your buddy. Good. Alright, things are getting better and coming together. I can feel it. Just need to stabilize certain things. So yeah, like I said, I want to get rum going and maintain it. There is ways to make it in the old world, I guess. But if we could do that, then... to do that, I should say, we need to get the steam motors, deliver them to the new world, and kind of optimize the farms out there. If we could pick up items that can get us prepared for that in the meantime, that'd be nice. Other than that, though, I think we're almost ready for our first sets of investors, but I did say that I'd like to get to about 10,000 engineers first. To get the subway, we need 7, and I really want to play with that and see how good that is, or what goes on there. You also need pocket watches that we haven't got yet either. We can start thinking about that. Pocket watches are decent money. 37. Yeah, let's look at the chain for pocket watches. So gold and glass, that's it. That's not too bad. Gold and glass. We have the coal, so just bring in some gold ore from the New World. Yeah, let's do that. That'll be a good side project. Alright. Transfer that flag in. Let's pick up all this chocolate and sell it. I can't think of anything necessarily wrong with this. I'm like, oh, do they need it back home? Not right now. Not until you get investors, right? So... I reckon just sell it. Just make some money. Now, our objective is still... Yeah, we're almost there. Cool, 7 minutes. I did cut it a little bit fine, but it's okay. It's not too bad. Alright, so gold. There's no gold ore on this island. What about this one? There's 4, and on this one, there's 2. Now, these require... a lot of obreros, which we don't have any on those islands. Ugh, that's annoying. So I did ask a while ago about commuter piers, and people mentioned like, oh yeah, the airships can act as a commuter pier, but it's maybe a bit early for that, is it? I think. I mean, we could start setting up aluminum profiles, although again, oh no, this actually just uses farmers. Maybe. But I just wonder, could I just not upgrade these guys? Probably. So now we've got what we need.
We could become a landmark.
Yeah. Tortillas. Do we ship them around at all right now, or do we just make them locally and don't do anything else? Nah. I can make a new route then that just delivers even just something basic like that, because you don't want them to be super upset. Right, so tortillas are made here. We'll deliver them to Arasilum.
A competitor's island withstood an attack.
Just get a little ship on that one. And we'll just set it to the New World.
Carries more weight than any academic feat.
Alright, cool. Quest done. A little bit of money. Speaking of money, we have our ship ready out here.
Cargo boat at the ready.
Sell that soap. And then we'll take the rest down to Madame Gehenna. Alright, and then meanwhile, in the New World, we haven't reached down here just yet, so that's fine. Ship's on the way. Actually, what the hell is this?
Ready?
Yeah, this is the one. There's 2 ships with it. Oh, it has a little escort. I didn't realize. Cool. Alright, we want to set a reserve for those tortillas. So just don't always leave us with like 300 or something. It's fine. Right, so tortillas are going to get delivered over here. That should just bolster those guys a little bit. I might even just lower their... Well, how much is it? It's 100 people per place. They need 15 bricks. Okay.
Just say the word.
Just get some bricks over here.
We'll pack there in no time.
Right, so when the bricks get delivered, that'll be 1, 2, maybe 300. We can only do 290 right now, but when they get their tortillas, that's going to be an extra 4. They have ponchos, although I would imagine... Oh no, that must be coming in from another island, is it? Poncho? Oh yeah, and there was room for another thing. I'll take the tortillas then, if you're doing this anyway. Yeah, unload it in both places. That's fine. It'll take a little while to get here. Maybe you don't need to do the construction anymore. We'll leave it for now, but I think in
the
future we
old
can get rid of that
days,
one.
My voice would not have been heard.
It ain't the old days anymore. I'm listening. Alright, we'll deliver that first batch manually, and then the rest will kind of make its way here. I think it'll be okay. But yeah, that's good. And then they need their own coffee. That ain't happening for a little while. But yep, then we'll just get prepared with that gold route. So from Aracilum to the Old World, we'll go straight into Nova Roma. We'll pick up the raw material of gold. It takes 2.5 minutes to make 1 stack, so I would reckon carrying 100. Oh, it's going to be 75 if we use one of these old ships. We'll use a new ship. A steam ship would be good. So even just 100 might be okay for now until we have to pile more on. And soon we can get trade rights with the pirates. Just trying to think if that would be good for that distance. I guess to play it safe, let's take up 2 slots. And I'm going to say wait until you're full. How about that? Just for this first run, and then we'll switch that off. So do New World to Old World. And then they'll need another pier here, probably. If we can build it. Not really. Because you have to wait for the bricks to get here. But the bricks I needed for the mines. So we'll just need more stuff.
Waiting new horizons.
Now, I had another little bell go off. Was that in the Old World? Nope, must be in the New World down here.
Ready for a
Alright,
challenge.
sell that chocolate. Oh my god, it's worth absolutely nothing. What? I thought this was worth loads. Damn. Definitely want to sell some guns here. We've got a load of them. Giving some away on Docklands is a total waste. Alright. Tell you what, you go to the Old World. We're going to pick up those guns. In fact, why would I manually do this? Let's automate that. So what's the name of that ship? It's the Silver Hope. So trade route from the Old World. I want you to pick up everything you can at Nova Roma, all those guns. And then bring them to the New World and sell them here at El Puerto. Alright, cool. Gun sales. That's going to be really slow, but I don't mind. Just do your thing. I guess you don't really need the escort though anymore, right? These will only slow you down further. Yeah, so you guys can break away.
Fleet en route.
Alright, hopefully everyone's following with all that. A bit random, but yeah, we're just here to get the gold ready, so... Another ship has arrived, but it's still not the one I care about. It's the one in the Old World. I don't want to look at the Old World yet. I like this music too much. One quality of life feature that they never added, always wanted, was just like a little music player. Just folds down like this, and you can just select the next song. Even if you didn't get to choose it, just select the next one. Would have been nice. Oh well, maybe in the next game. So there'll be one there and one there. So let's get these ready to be hooked up.
Falcon ready.
And then we need to find another one. So... Oh yeah, I remember leaving that actually in there, just in case we needed it.
Stations.
Alright, job well done. Activate that. Activate that. And... activate this one. Cool. Yep, because they got their tortillas, the population has come up so we can support 3. So, I think that's like 2 tons a minute, almost, maybe?
Of course.
We could
Come
boost
join
them, I
us.
suppose. And I don't think I've actually did that before. Negative 32 happiness. It's a little bit extreme. I guess it's because the majority of them do work these buildings. I think that's how it proportions it. I'm not really sure. But if we made them happy, it wouldn't be so bad. So, a boxing arena and some rum. Do we make rum here? No, we make it on a different island. Let's give them the boxing arena, of course. If we can afford the bricks, which we cannot. Oh boy.
A new commission.
Oh yeah, our chocoholic is here. Alright, let's bring that across. And then we can throw down the chocoholic and see what we kind of get out of this place. So just before I pop her in, we have 6 fried plantain kitchens, and it says that she's going to give us 40% productivity on them, and then 1 sugar every 4 cycles. So let's see how much sugar that is. We're not making sugar in any of the way here, so that's 4 tons a minute. That's alright. And then we get chocolate every 3 cycles. Having a bunch of these, I think we did this in my previous playthrough, it's just, you farm so many items out of them. And then I remember having a huge amount of sugar refineries around this, so I must not have had her. But I had him, and had tons of sugar refineries with some other items. Making chocolate and stuff, we just had so much chocolate coming out. Now, that gold ship could bring back the chocolate, actually thinking about it, but we should probably reserve it for other ships instead. Speaking of other ships, I did make some steam motors, but I would like to make another cargo ship. This still doesn't have power. Oh my god. Is that better? Not really. What about... Oh, we're just short. Damn. Damn, so close. Really? Straight line all the way down, and with clay, or paved roads isn't going to do it. That sucks. Well, it's not that big of a deal. I guess we could just put it back where it originally was, move the fisheries, yeah? Something like that, I suppose, will work. I'll have to delete one. Right, so you go there then. You're powered. Now, the idea was to get both of them electrified. I suppose the oil could move, because we don't need that to have power. Man, this coast thing drives me absolutely nuts. Alright, so let's try there instead. So you're hooked in. Now, let's check power. So power is going to all the way there. So could we slam that in? Yep, it's a bit nicer. And then get another one here.
Where did we take the stuff without a warehouse?
Alright, so now they've all got power. Or the ones that needed it have it. The one that doesn't need it doesn't. So that's good. We'll pop this back where it was. That mine is probably getting power now, actually thinking about it, which is good. Right, so that was cement that's getting power now, and as is the copper. Good. Might be a little bit better then. Oh, the factory must grow. God damn. How are we doing for those sandwiches that we made earlier? Looks like we're good. We've stabilized. So what would be nice to keep track of now is like the population demographics, see which ones are climbing or not. So, you know, we're up here 3 minutes ago, 6704. Good to see if that's going to be going up and down. I'm going to pay attention to this a bit better now in future. Just to see if there's something we're not delivering on and the numbers climbing. I mean, you can tell that up here when you see your population rising or falling, but I want to know specifically for this island. Without checking, excuse me, every individual good. Oh yeah, Madam Kahina.
Hold the crane.
Alright, it's more like it. That's pretty cheap. The glasses are worth a lot, 1,780. Wow. Well, I mean, they did build up over a long time, so fair enough. But yeah, we're making good money again. 600,000. Happy with that. You can come up here and have a look for new items, maybe. You guys can go up to Archibald, maybe. Now, we should see a big influx of money when the guns are picked up and sold. That's going to take a while. I'll set a reserve of 100. And we'll make that extra ship that I wanted to make. Another cargo ship, please. Alright, cool. Ah, we're actually lacking workers, though. That's not good. So how are you guys doing for what you need? Who doesn't? Work clothes, though, yeah. Uh-oh. Problems. It's supposed to be made, but it's not. The island of Albion is making a few that aren't being taken from here. So Albion is worth 8 on its own. Wow. Okay. That's actually really good. Just didn't know it was that much. So work clothes is a big route that goes around and picks it up everywhere. And the ship is just arriving at Albion now, even though it's full. Okay, that's not good, right? That's obviously messed up. Alright, let's redo this route then. So at Albion you're trying to pick up. Then you're going to Brundisium to drop it off? That seems like a problem. There's only one...
Know a few what's
Yeah.
down to factory work.
That must have
Hands,
just been a
mangles and
mistake.
Machines. I'll stick with me side, thank you.
I assume it's a mistake. You know what? I'm sorry, but before I commit to it, I have to know what where everyone is producing. So Albion, yes. Brundisium isn't, so that's why it's being dropped there. So that does kind of make sense. Narbo not getting any either. And then Nova Roma is supposed to be getting enough to satisfy itself. So actually that route was correct. But the textile factory is offline because I'm not making any wool. Why is that? Aren't these making wool?
Taking every care.
Ah, these are all part of that mod. Damn, I see. The industrial production. Alright, we'll redo this place then.
It's a surprise inspection.
See, this is active and this is working. Oh, because I destroyed their silos. Oh, it's a different mod. Haha, I see. So that was supposed to keep running. Oh man, I shouldn't have gotten rid of it. Whoops. We can put it back down. I thought it was part of the original farming mod. So Kurilla has made a couple of mods. I'm keeping... The livestock one is okay. Because it adds the industrial... Yeah, the improvements to industrialization and stuff. Like industrial production Kurilla. Like the level 2 buildings. I love that. I think it's great. Just not massive fan of needing those particular silos. So I think I just made a mistake on that. So they need sheep food. Yeah, that's fine. You can actually make that. And we have been making that. We're delivering in corn and grain. I don't know what happened. I guess, you know, my brain got frazzled and made a mistake. So just put them back down. Build them fresh. Is that it then? So you don't need the other silos. That was probably the error of my ways. Was it putting on the other farming module silos? Now, why isn't this running though, you know? Also, why is my mouse spasming? Hang on. It's back now. So you got hungry animals. This must be looking for a delivery. Oh yeah, cool. Alright, good. As long as it's working, that's all that matters. Right, so once the animals get fed, no big deal. The building goes into operation then. And then we'll see how much wool we need here. I'll have to go back into that route. Did I end up destroying it? No, it's actually, we'll just leave it the way it is. Alright, so that's working, which means this is now working. Good. And it is 1 every 10 seconds. So very, very powerful. Hey, we can see them all popping in. So this will be the next one. It's a long time to load and get fed. That guy looks like he has no legs.
What you've cultivated.
Oh no, he's got legs. Alright. Alright, so that's 2. So how does that do for us? For agricultural wool. So that's 12. So we need 36. So each one's doing 6. So we need 4 more. Alright. So there's another 2. I don't know what's happened to my screen here. There we go. And these 2. Not sure why it deletes its thing every time I pop it down. I didn't think I was overriding it by anything. Alright, let's try that then. Hopefully that will fix everything. Get it all back up and running. Do some ornaments maybe to make it look better in the future. The radius around this is actually so large. I could definitely squeeze these in together to look a bit better. So let's do that. So we can pop that there, for instance. That leaves a bigger gap here. You could put another one of these in there from another building, maybe. Yeah, I'll have to work on a layout for that.
Peddlers say there's nowhere to take.
Alright, just for now, we'll leave it like that. I'll work on a layout between episodes, and then we'll maybe make a stamp and reconfigure it or something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so that should be them all once they all get everything up and running. So that should fix the work clothes problem. That will fix the worker shortfall. So it should be okay. It might just take a little while to get there. And it's crazy. It's all supporting just one textile factory, right? Now, has the gold made its first delivery yet? Oh yeah, I meant to build a second pier. Whoops, this is blocking everything, isn't it? So you just move for a moment. And that's there we go. There's the bricks. So now we can build a pier. Just because I intentionally said like, oh yeah, we're gonna let this guy just sit here, you know, hogging the space on it. So you get back to what you're doing. So you're gonna go off to the old world now? Oh no, no, as long as it just continues to wait, that's okay. It is a long time though. It's a lot of gold to store up. You need to wait here until you get 600. Oh no, because we did just say 2, right? So 200. Yeah, that's okay. That's not too bad then, actually. This will make people happier, so we could maybe push them a little further. The Obreras are on 23.
It's exactly like I imagined.
They don't have their rum, and they can't have anything else. I guess we can't push it too hard, but maybe just a little bit. 10%.
I'm sure there is more we can do. I am losing my
Alright, let's see how much we're making there now. So that's going to be just 1 ton a minute. Oh my god, it's so slow. Because it's 2 minutes 30 for each one, and we made 3 of them. Yeah, makes sense, I guess.
Under attack.
Ship under attack. Fighting the pirates again, are we? 4,500. That's okay. Are you looking for it? Do you want trade rights yet? Maybe? Near certain, if we offer them a gift.
Fine. We'll top up the old sea chest.
Requesting peace. Certain. Let's just wait one more ceasefire and that'll bump us one more time and then I'll do it. Because I'm just not sure. I feel like you need 80 to get them happy. But I could be wrong.
If they don't bring some first, you should
Missing
go sit in
goods.
the
The cotton.
shade.
The cotton will be coming across now in a moment.
Ready for a challenge.
There it is. 75. It's on the way. It's just got held up because of me. I'm trying to remember if there's any other sales that we were going to do. Can't quite remember.
Attention.
commission for the
We did say that we'd try buy some stuff again, so again, always looking on the lookout for little items and stuff. I suppose what I also could do is try to just buy copper and zinc and just make brass and make steam motors at an increased rate manually right now. Could do that. And I just think I just might. It just depends how much that really costs us. Okay then. 50,000.
Ship constructed.
75,000. That's a decent amount of ore. So, what we basically need to do is make 2 more of these. And just crank out as much brass as we can. And then we have the steel, we have brass. And then bang out some more steam motors. It's taken me such a long time, but finally we have a second building there. And it's not really operational the way it should be. But it should keep us going for a little while. And allow us to construct more ships more quickly and start building out the farms in the New World in the next episode. This one's been a bit of a mess because of the frequent crashes I got, but thankfully stuck it out and it seems to have abated. It's not really a problem anymore, so hopefully everything will be okay. Let's just check how many steam motors we have right now. 21. So we're doubling production. You know, it was 1 every 45 seconds, so now it's 1 every, what's half of 45? 22.5? So every 22.5 seconds we get 1. That's not too bad. So what would that be? 3 every minute-ish, just about. So to actually build a tractor barn, we need, is it 20? No, it's only 10. So it's only 3 or 4 minutes per tractor barn. That's good, right? I'm happy with that. We can get the ball rolling on that much quicker now in the next episode. Alright, I think I might have to leave it there. I think we sorted out a few things, not everything, of course, but we're making incremental steps to getting the New World up and running. This is much better. We've got oil over here now. It looks a mess. I'd really like to clean this up now in the next episode, and I think as well with the pescatarians. I've been meaning to... I actually did do an overhaul of those, but then I decided to remove the farming mod, and then I reverted the save back because it was just like so messed up. So, but yeah, that's all kind of like ready now. Also, the very last thing, I suppose, just I haven't checked on Docklands. That's what we did at the beginning of the episode. Have we built anything up yet? Obviously not. Yeah, I'll go over these numbers myself in between episodes, but it's good to see that, like, suits go so far, which is, in a way, great. In another way, though, it means, like, it just takes so long to get the export volume high. But soap, 731, so that's not too bad. Salt, I would imagine, is going to be almost at the max. Yeah, it's nearly at 5,000 out of 7. And then cheese would be the last one, which is 441 out of 100, or out of 1,000, so almost halfway. So still got a ways to go. And I'll check all my rates and make sure everything's good. But yep, we'll just add that all up and then it should be fine.
The finishing touches.
The sardines, all of that stuff, it does seem stable now, hopefully. Let's just check that population. Oh no, 16 minutes ago we had a higher count than we do right now. Damn. But I don't know why. Something obviously fluctuated. Oh yeah, the light bulbs I didn't actually look into. It's a consumption, right? Yeah, we're slightly under. Oh, damn. And it could be due to filaments as well. So light bulbs... Instead of having to build a whole new building for it, it seems extreme because we're just like such a hair under the amount we need. So a 10% increase seems reasonable to me. But it does mean that the filaments would probably need to match that, I would imagine.
I feel stressed.
So it's every... That's so specific. Why is it 28 seconds? 28 seconds. So this says every minute. Oh, just because of the... Sorry, yeah, the 10% thing. And we're getting the electricity. So we'll say every... Okay, fine. Every minute. So yeah, they match each other. That's all I was trying to find out. So just give this the 10% bump as well. That should fix light bulbs from fluctuating for a little while. But we'll need a second building, obviously, in the future. And then we'll focus on gold in the next episode, too. Start making those pocket watches. Which is when money can get silly if you go to Emperor Katima, right? So you're waiting. You've got 21 out of 200. So you're 10% of the way full. But I think it's worth waiting, and then we deliver a big batch, and then it just keeps running. because they'll just chew through that so quickly. Although that's kind of not true. But anyways, we'll leave it there. That's going to be it for today. At least I was a bit really bummed out at the beginning when they kept crashing. I was like, oh, should I just nip it all in the bud and start a new thing without any mods or something? Because it's becoming more hassle than it's worth. But no. As long as it's working, I'll keep going. Alright, that's going to have to be it for me. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.